Hey, SKOL Nation. What's up, you purple-blooded warriors? This is your die-hard Vikings fan breaking down the most heart-pounding news straight from Vikings news. Can you believe it? Justin Jefferson just turned a Make-A-Wish dream into pure magic for 10 incredible kids battling the toughest fights imaginable. I'm talking Jets Day, a weekend that'll have you cheering louder than a last-second field goal. Stick with me because the story's got more twists than a Sam Darnold scramble. And by the end, you'll be fired up to hit that like button. Who's ready to dive in? Let's go. Picture this. 10 young heroes, ages 5 to 18, who've stared down medical monsters that would crush anyone, all handpicking Justin Jefferson, the Vikings' electrifying wideout with over 5,000 receiving yards in his first 4 seasons, as their ultimate wish through Make-A-Wish. These kids, from brain tumors to heart conditions, didn't just want autographs. They craved that real connection with JJ, the guy who lights up US Bank Stadium like a supernova. The Vikings pulled out every stop last month, turning Egan into their personal adventure zone, complete with swag hauls and surprises that left jaws on the floor. What makes this hit different? It's not just football. It's JJ showing these fighters that heroes wear purple on and off the field. You feeling that chill yet, fam? And hold up. Did you catch how JJ reflected on it? It's pretty crazy, he said. Out of all the players in this league, they chose me. Coming from a small-town kid himself, that's raw inspiration. As we roll into this epic tale, imagine the hanger reveal that's got Avery Fast, an 18-year-old Minnesota tough guy, still buzzing. But first, tell me in the comments, what's your favorite JJ moment that makes you believe in the impossible? Alright, buckle up, this is just the kickoff. Seeing a General Dynamics F-16 fighting Falcon up close in an Air Reserve hangar? That's adrenaline-pumping stuff on its own, right, Vikings faithful? But crank it to 11 when Justin Jefferson struts out from behind that beast of a jet, grinning like he just caught a 70-yard bomb. 18-year-old Avery Fast from Windham, Minnesota, couldn't hold back his laugh. I was honestly amazed. These kids and their families had already toured the Vikings practice facility that morning, scoring stacks of team merch, including those crisp number 18 Jefferson jerseys, and then got herded into a pitch-black auditorium for what felt like a plot twist from a blockbuster. When the lights snapped on, Avery braced for JJ on stage. Instead, boom, custom-designed bomber jackets dropped like confetti. That's when I thought he was going to show up. Avery spilled, his voice still hyped. But the hanger? No way, he figured, until Jefferson materialized, turning shock into straight-up joy. It's moments like this that remind us why we bleed purple. The Vikings aren't just a team. They're family, crafting memories that outlast any stat line. And with JJ's 1,000-plus yard seasons stacking up, he's the perfect captain for these adventures. Who's your Vikings hero off the field, SKOL fam? Drop it below. That surprise drop had the whole crew buzzing, but it was just the appetizer for Jets Day. The Vikings all-in bash honoring these 10 Make-A-Wish warriors who'd all wished to hang with Jefferson. From 5-year-old Gabe Downey battling cancer to 16-year-old Jeremiah from North Carolina sidelined by a heart diagnosis. Every kid got the VIP treatment. Jefferson, fresh off torching defenses for 99 catches last year, dove right in with a Q&A moderated by Maria Taylor from Sunday Night Football, dropping gems on resilience that hit harder than his stiff arms. As the energy built, you could feel the hangar vibrating pure Vikings magic. But wait till you hear about the gritty sessions. They're next level. These fighters soaked it up. But the real fire? Jefferson climbing into cockpits with his new squad, rocking a custom flight suit like he was born for it. Interactive stations everywhere, flight simulators, photo ops with C-130s, Chinooks, even H-64 Apaches. Turned the place into a kid's wildest dream. Avery, who's been chemo-strong since his 8th grade brain tumor diagnosis, wheeled through it all, checkup stretching from monthly to every 3 now, proving he's tougher than any tumor. It's a part of me for life, and that's okay. I'm here and it's amazing, he said. Vikings News is calling this the feel-good hit of the offseason, and man, they're spot on. What would your Make-A-Wish Vikings Day look like? Let's chat in the comments. Jefferson didn't stop at hellos. He poured 2 full hours into one-on-one chats, building bonds that echo his own rise from hype-free roots to NFL royalty. They can talk to me about anything. Have fun. Be present, he shared. his words landing like motivational touchdowns. Meeting service members, petting therapy dog Diesel, grabbing Jet's swag, Oakley shades, Under Armour kicks from Trade Home shoes, and blinged-out replica chains? It was overload in the best way. But the gritty? Oh, that's where hearts exploded. Especially with little Gabe, who just wanted to dance with his idol. As we head to the runway stories, who's ready for more? Hit like if you're all in. Little Gabe Downey, all of 5 years old and a cancer warrior through and through, locked eyes with Jefferson and lit up like the MetLife lights. You don't care about the planes or jackets or sunglasses, do you? JJ laughed, reading the kid's mind perfectly. You just want a gritty. And boom. They did, twisting and popping that signature dance right there in the hangar, Gabe's grin wider than a goal line fade. It's scenes like this that make you love the Vikings deeper. Jefferson's not just racking up 1,400-yard seasons. He's etching joy into lives that need it most. From Vikings news feeds to our feeds, this clip's going viral for all the right reasons. Gabe's energy rippled through the group, but Avery's story? That's Minnesota grit personified. Diagnosed mid-seizure in 8th grade with a benign brain tumor too tricky for full surgery. He powered through chemo to shrink it down. Now it's a silent passenger with checkups fading further apart. I turned out fine, and I'm here now, Avery beamed. Flanked by his siblings in that auditorium glow-up, the Vikings turned his wish into a full-throttle escape, blending football frenzy with fighter fuel. Imagine the roar if we shared more tales like his. Sound off what keeps you SKOL strong. As the gritty fever spread, Jefferson reflected on the weight of it all. It's pretty special. I've come from a small place without that hype. Hosting these kids, it's his way of paying forward the normal guy vibe he craves amid the spotlight. With 10 stories unfolding, each more uplifting than the last, Jets Day proved the Vikings' heartbeats as fierce as their offense. But Jeremiah's journey has got that underdog fire we all crave. Coming up next. Who's your pick for most inspiring kid here? Comment away. Jeremiah, 16 and fierce from North Carolina, got hit with a heart condition diagnosis in February 2025. Like a blindside blitz out of nowhere. Football was his life, his escape, his everything, and poof, it was yanked away, leaving him gutted. It was heartbreaking, he admitted, voice steady but eyes fierce. Hard getting through it, but I believe I can fight back to my passion somehow. Traveling with his dad and brother for Jets Day, he wasn't even a local fan. Yet Jefferson hooked him back in 2017 at LSU, that number 2 blur demanding attention. Who is that guy? Jeremiah wondered, then boom, gritty fame sealed it. When JJ landed in Minnesota. Oh snap. I've got to support this team. That fandom flipped his world, especially post-diagnosis, turning heartbreak into hope. Chatting with Jefferson reignited his football flame. Not on the field maybe, but coaching, scouting, staying in the game. He felt the love still there, JJ noted, seeing the spark. Vikings news highlighted how these convos ripple out, with Jeremiah eyeing ways to echo JJ's kid magnet impact across Minnesota and beyond. It's why we stand this squad. Their off-field plays score eternal points. Feeling that reinvigoration? Tell me, would you pivot to coaching after a setback? Jefferson nailed it. That's not something he wished for. But talking to me, he felt he should still be around football. Uplifting Jeremiah? It's core to JJ's community drive, preached by his mom from day one. These people will remember this forever, he said. And you know they will, with personalized moments stacking like highlight reels. As we shift to the full crew, think about it. 10 kids, 10 triumphs. What's one lesson from Jeremiah you'd steal for your own battles? Drop it below, SKOL Warriors. Meet the squad. Aiden at 11, Cooper and Nash at 16, Jace 14, Jensen and Wyatt at 8, Liam 12. Each a Make-A-Wish MVP facing down giants, from neuromuscular hurdles to unspoken scars. They didn't just visit. They owned the hangar, simulator dives turning nerves to laughs, photo ops with those massive birds etching grins forever. Jefferson, in his flight suit swagger, co-piloted joyrides in the Chinook cockpit, high fives flying like confetti. Vikings news called it once in a lifetime. But for these fighters, it's life-affirming, proof purple runs deep. Nash, rolling strong in his wheelchair despite his neuromuscular disorder. Zipped to Jefferson's locker later for pics, beaming like he'd just snagged a game winner. "This is crazy," echoed Avery, siblings in tow, as custom helmets and Fanatics trading cards waited. The energy? Electric, with every station a win, therapy dogs to swag pops. All curated to spark that unbreakable spirit. It's the Vikings way. Turn wishes into weapons against the tough stuff. Who's your fave from this crew and why? But the hangar was just takeoff. The real flight path looped to US Bank Stadium for private tours that screamed home field advantage. Announced one by one in the tunnel during showtime sequence rehearsals, they burst out to dragon steam and purple flashes, gritties and sprints lighting the field. Jeremiah? He shocked them all with a backflip entrance. "I planned that," he grinned. Cheerleaders, SKOL line chats, locker room feasts with personalized plaques? Overload. As we taxi to game day, what's your dream Vikings tunnel run look like? Let's hear it. That tunnel thunder had hearts pounding, Wyatt and Jensen, the 8-year-old dynamos, mimicking big league struts while Liam at 12 dashed like he owned the turf. Personalized lockers awaited post-dinner. Helmets, merch mountains, those Fanatics cards gleaming like trophies. Cooper, 16 and steady, snapped selfies amid the buzz, while Jace at 14 absorbed it all wide-eyed. Vikings news raved about the catered vibes. But the real feast? Bonds forged in purple. It's these details that make Jets Day legendary, raw, real, relentless. Aiden's quiet awe during the SKOL line meet and greet, priceless, turning shy into shining. And Nash, wheeling to hero lockers, disbelief turning to delight with every snap. There's not many who get this. Avery nailed it later spot on. Because Make-A-Wish magic like this? Vikings exclusive. As surprises stacked, the weekend whispered, "Fight on, you've got a team in your corner." Pumped for the shopping spree twist? Me too. Next up, dinner wrapped, but the Vikings weren't done. The bus rolled to a Fanatics-fueled shopping spree at the team store next morning, carts overflowing with purple pride. Then, Saturday's walkthrough at Twin Cities Orthopedics Performance Center. Reunion with Jefferson, plus meet and greets with teammates and head coach Kevin O'Connell, whose steady vibe amps any room. These kids grilled stars on everything from routes to resilience, soaking strategies like sponges. Vikings news footage shows JJ beaming, custom chains dangling, pure connection. O'Connell, with his 2022 Coach of the Year nod still fresh, dropped wisdom on teamwork tougher than any playbook. Teammates like Justin Metellus joined the fun, turning drills into dialogues that lit futures. For these wishmakers, it wasn't spectator stuff. It was immersion, proving football heals as much as it thrills. Imagine Jensen, 8 and fearless, peppering questions. Kids got coach potential. What's one tip you'd snag from KOC? Share in the comments. Fam. The energy peaked as Jefferson reconnected, his presence a beacon amid the action. 2 hours in the hangar felt like minutes compared to this. Every high five, every laugh built on that foundation, with families capturing it all for forever replays. It's why Jets Day transcends news. It's Vikings legacy in motion. But Sunday's sweet surprise? That's the grand finale we're barreling toward. Who's your must-meet Viking, and what would you ask? Wrapping Jets Day weekend, the families hit the Trade Home Shoes turf-level suite for the Vikings-Falcons home opener. Bomber jackets on, cheering Jefferson through every snap despite the tough L. Post-game, JJ swung by anyway, dishing final encouragement like a veteran mentor. "Keep fighting, you've got this." Avery captured the vibe. Amazing from beginning to end, truly once in a lifetime. With the stadium's roar as backdrop, it sealed the magic, purple hearts unbreakable. Gabe's gritty encore in the suite, electric, cancer be damned. Jeremiah, backflip king, swap stories on pivots, heart steady. Nash wheeled through cheers, neuromuscular grit shining brighter than lights. Vikings news tallied it as the off-season soul stirrer. But for us fans, it's fuel for the fire. These kids didn't just meet a star, they joined the SKOL sisterhood. Feeling the feels? What's your takeaway from this epic? Avery nailed the close. Thankful for moments like these. Enjoying my favorite sport, meeting great people. From hangar highs to stadium size, Jets Day proved Jefferson's impact. Over 300 catches in purple. Extends soul deep. Is why we rally, why Vikings news drops like gold. As the credits roll on this tale, remember, heroes like these remind us football's family. But hey, SKOL Nation, don't ghost now. Alright, Purple Pride. If this Jets Day fire didn't melt you, check your pulse. Smash that like button if you're Team JJ forever. Drop your fave moment in the comments. Gabe's Gritty, Jeremiah's Flip, and subscribe for all the hottest Vikings news updates. Share this with your fellow warriors. Let's spread that Make-A-Wish magic. SKOL Vikings. Next wins on us. What's next, fam? Hit me up.